This old girl, if you watched my video from Gulfport, we had a pretty good outing. We had some problems. New motor, lighter car, all the weight came off in the front. All in all, I think I lost like 153 pounds with this old girl. But she was a wheelie monster. Well, a lot of people want to know what it's like to drive this car. So I said, well, figured I'd make a video of this one too. Pretty standard old school setup. Clutch pedal, brake, throttle, shifter, tack. We run mechanical fuel injection. It's a 150 pound weight brake. Oil pressure, water temp, switches. And that's all you get. No two-step, no shift assist, no timing retard. You get a high side rev limiter. That's all that they give you in the Southeast Gasser Association. And of course I got a line lock too. So just a quick walkthrough. Let me hop in this old girl. You've seen a lot of my videos making runs. Move some of the junk out of the way. First thing I'll do is turn the fuel on. Reach up here, spin it over, flip the ignition, water pump, fan, and that's all I got. I'm headed up to the water box. I start out first gear, and then as I'm making my way to the water box, I put it in third gear, hold the clutch in, I get the signal to go. I'll bring the motor up to about 4,000 or 5,000 and let out on the clutch as I'm holding the line lock. Sit there for maybe 1-2 seconds, let off the line lock, and then I'll start easing forward. Depending on how it's going, if the car's trying to hook up, I'll back off a little bit. But if it's wanting to do a big smoky burnout, you better believe I'm going to let her rip as far as she'll go. So after that, I'll reach up and put it in neutral, push it in reverse, back up. Of course, we got the backup girls to pull us in the stage beams. Pull it out of reverse. You have to pull up on the little lever to get it back in first gear. First gear, I'm rolling up to the stage beams. I'm looking out at my opponent, whichever lane that person is running. I'll hold the line lock. I'll give it a little pump on the brake, and then after the top bulb was lit, I start bumping the clutch. Well, before that, I'll bring the motor up to about 4,000 or 5,000 RPM. It's very sensitive on mechanical fuel injection. I mean, it's basically an on-off throttle, so trying to hold it at the launch RPM is kind of difficult, but once you get used to it, it's not that bad. Just depending on the track will be where I determine where to leave. I've left at 6,500 and I've left at 3,000. We don't mess with the slipper clutch. It's easier just to load the clutch up with all the weight and just use the tire and the motor to control the launch. But anyway, I'm still holding the line lock. I got my foot all the way in on the clutch. I got the bottom bulb lit. I've already got my foot rested on the throttle where I want the starting line RPM to be. I'm waiting for the tree to come down. As soon as the tree comes down, pow! Let off the trans brake button. Usually it's wheels up in about, just about 1.5 seconds. I'm pulling in the second, and if it's still going straight, it's pretty much time to nail third gear. And then once you get in the third gear, it's usually on a pretty decent run if you can get in the third gear. I'll pull fourth gear, and by then I can get 2 hands on the wheel because you're one hand driving this car all the way down to the finish line. And at that point, I go through the finish line, foot off the throttle, clutch in, and I'll bump it up in neutral, and hopefully we coasted to a win light. Still got a lot of work to do on this old girl. She's heavy. I got a super top secret project going on. A few people know about it. 2025, you probably won't see the 56 out at a Sega event. We got some other plans for the 56, and I got a super top secret build coming out to show everybody what's up in the A-gas world. We'll be campaigning the AFX car for the 2025 season. It's now an official... AFX car is now an official class for the Sega Championship. We probably won't hit all those races, but we will be at the ones that we think we can win. And we got a spicy combo for that car. I'll make a video on that car talking about what's coming out for the 25 season and that. Gonna sit out in the A-gas class 25 and 26 will be hopefully a heavy contender. But anyway, that's what it's like to drive this 56 Chevy in the A-gas class with the Southeast gassers. Thanks for watching. Just a quick walk around the 56. These tires, that's the only tires, basically a spec tire. You can run Hoosiers or Goodyears, but pretty much everybody runs the Mickey Thompsons. The wheels, you get like 3 options to run. You can run fiberglass, doors, hood, deck lid, fenders, but it's got to be a steel roof quarter car. I still got the factory windshield in the front. This old girl's heavy. She's been around for a long time, but man, it's a fun car to drive, let me tell you. Wheelie bars. Still got the flip down taillight lens. For all you 56 fans out there, you know what time it is. And the A-gas class, it's weight per cubic inch. This is my minimum weight, but I'm like 2,800 pounds with, this is about as light as this car can get without building a new car. Hint, hint. But anyway, just a quick walk around. She's dirty. Haven't done much with it since we got back from Gulfport. Just been kind of sitting here. I would show you the motor, but that is top secret. That's all I'm going to show you on the motor. Transmission is a G-Force 101A. That thing is wicked. I forgot to mention that the rules say it can't be a clutchless transmission, but you can shift it without the clutch. You just gotta really rip on that Hurst shift handle, and it'll go into gear when it's ready to go. Rules say it can't be a vertical shift handle, but that's a Hurst T-handle with the end drilled, mounted upright. Everybody's doing it, so we jumped in. It sure made shifting this car a whole lot easier, I can tell you that. With the gloves on while you're driving it, it sure made a difference. That's it. Rules say you gotta have 2 seats. Still got the stock dash. Mississippi Mafia. That's it. This old car is the Mississippi Missile. That's pretty much a wrap. See you at the track.